Okay, hi there. This is Quinn. Okay, how is everybody doing on today?
Great.
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain.
All right. Well, as always, it's just so amazing to see your little faces on my screen. Okay. Y'all know how emotional I get when I start to thinking about how grateful I am. And my gosh, I do have a lot to be grateful for. Okay. But this here is not a gratitude session. This is a business meeting. Okay. All right. So there's been a lot of personal discussion in some of the last meetings that we've had in the recent conference calls. And while I think it's been helpful in many regards, okay, it brought about some healing moments and whatnot. I do want to go ahead and dive right into the gravy gook of why we're here today. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into today's meeting. All right.
Well, wait, Quinn. I love the enthusiasm, and I'm excited to hear what you've got prepared for today. But maybe we should do a quick roll call if that's okay.
Okay, well, sure thing, Donna. I think that sounds like the right thing to do.
Okay. Let's see here. Chuck McWagon? No? Okay. How about Dusty?
Good afternoon, Miss Donna. Dusty here and ready to go.
Hey, Dusty. That's awesome. How about Flo? Are you with us today?
Hey, Donna. I've just got to say how good it is to see you and hear that you're doing better.
Well, thank you, Flo. Each day is a journey, you know?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Hi everyone, Daisy is present, and oh my gosh, I'm super pumped to be here. Let's have an amazing meeting, guys.
Okay.
Gosh, I just love that energy. Okay, I just want to bottle it up and pour it out over every single one of our projects. You know what I'm saying? Give us that extra jolt energy. You know what I'm talking about? Well, anyway, like I said, okay, they could use a little energy booster right over there. Like I said, anyway, we're going over so many things right now. There's a lot of ground that I want to cover. So if y'all will be just so kind, I'm going to go ahead and ask y'all, get your little pen pads out right now, if you haven't already. And we're going to go ahead and get this meeting in the air. Okay, fasten your seatbelts. All right, this is the first order of business that I want to go over today. Okay, I see you're still getting your pen pads. So let me know when you're ready. Okay. Looks good, looks good, looks good. All right, let's dive into the first thing of today's meeting. I want to discuss our social media as well as our website. All right, now there's been a lot of activity across the board in the last 30 days. However, when we look at each of our platforms, there is one key item that is missing. Anybody know what that is?
I don't reckon.
Okay, it's synergy. Team. That's the thing that we're missing. When I take a look at our social media and website updates from the last month, when I look at various interactions that people have been making with our little community, okay, I can look at it all and I can sum it up in one word: inconsistency. All right. Now, this is not for me to come down on any individual person for their actions. Okay. We're going to take a closer look at what I'm talking about in just a moment. But even in our sales department, okay, things have not been going well. A few weeks ago, I got on this call and I said, Flo, remember I said, Flo, I want you to reach out to less people. Okay. All right. I want to decrease the quantity so that we may increase the quality of the emails being sent out each week. You remember that? Okay. All right. Well, no one's responded to us just yet. Okay. And that's not good because in order to stay in business, we're going to need to make some money. All right. All right. Okay. Well, as I was going over the metrics at all our recent reports and everything, I realized something. That the problem has not been so much about our outreach as it has been about our overall output. Okay. Y'all following what I'm saying? Y'all following what I'm saying? It appears the issue has not been a matter of outbound activity, but a matter of inbound activity or a lack thereof. Okay. So what are we going to do?
Well, Carmen.
All right. This is your moment to shine. Don't fuck this up. All right. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. All right. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I want everyone to pull out their phones. Okay. Go ahead and pull out your little smartphones for a moment. We're going to take a look at some things. Okay. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, we're going to start here. All right, I want everyone to pull up our Instagram page. Okay, Flo, starting on, let's see here, the third row, right around where our Stop Asian Hate article post was putting up. There's a video of me, okay? Can you tell me what that video is all about?
Well, sure, Quinn. It looks like there are some major brand updates that you wanted to share with the world that weekend. Did you share them? I also see there are some other blog posts around here, and I'm not sure what's going on with the run of the show for the YouTube series. There are some confessionals being promoted for you and Donna. Do you know when mine is going to air on the YouTube channel? I told my family, and my cat has also been asking me about it. So I'd really like some answers if I could.
Okay, Flo. All right, thank you for that. I think that paints a pretty full picture of what I'm trying to say here. Okay, we've lost our sense of order. All right, we lost our sense of high curation. And everything from that Dead Ass with Diana fiasco to those graphics that were being made for the scripts. Remember those scripts that were going up on the blog and those graphics? Everything that's been happening lately has really been helping to push us off the grid. Okay, push us off the jumping board, make us go off the easy.
Off kilter.
Exactly. Okay. Now, one thing I want to look at next, Donna, is the blog. Can you go ahead and you click on the link in bio? You don't even have to go to Safari or whatever browser you normally use. You can go right to the link in bio and you'll see our blog. Can you tell me what's been going on over there, Donna?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like there has been way fewer posts than we had originally planned. And this Abbey girl is blowing up though. Every time she posts a new article, it opens to dozens of views, but the series content hasn't been reaching that many people, even though it's being promoted heavily on social media.
Right. You know what? I'm looking at the last couple of posts that have gone up from the series content. Just like you said, okay, there is a collective of 1 view between the 2 of those posts in the last 4 days. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go a little more in depth on that subject in just a moment. But before we do that, I want to take a look at our Facebook. Okay. So go ahead and switch over to that application on your smartphones. And Dusty, why don't you go ahead and give us what you see there?
Excuse me, I can't seem to figure out this whole Facebook doodad thing.
That's not a problem, Dusty. Quinn, I can handle the Facebook updates.
Okay, well, that sounds like a plan. Thank you, Flo. What are you seeing?
Well, Quinn, you see, we began several new accounts to like the KIRUNIVERSE Facebook page, which is great news. The problem is, however, that these people are not engaging with the content that we're posting.
I see. Okay. Okay.
Yes, and I think it definitely has to do with the fact that that our Facebook feed is nothing more than just regurgitated Instagram posts at the moment. Nonetheless, we definitely have some work to do when it comes to Facebook.
Yeah, honestly, I've never even seen a Facebook. Sounds nice, though.
Okay.
Hey guys! So, I was looking at our YouTube channel and I had some questions. Now, it says there are 4 episodes of the conference call out, but I don't seem to be in any of them. And I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yes, Daisy. Okay. Thank you for chiming in. Okay. All right. So you're not in any of the previous episodes because you haven't been at these meetings. Okay. But I am happy you're here.
Okay, yay!
Okay, y'all. Now I want to shift our focus a little bit and do a quick pivot partner push. Okay. All right. Who knows how many company channels we manage here at KIRUNIVERSE? How many of these channels are getting reviewed in our company reports on Monday mornings?
Well, obviously, there's 12 channels listed in the table of contents.
That's correct. Okay. Now answer me this. Who is currently managing all of these channels?
Well, I know you aren't managing Twitter, but if I'm not mistaken, you've been managing everything else?
Well, okay, it's true. I may not have been handling those sweet replies y'all are sending out every single day of the week. However, I am in charge of the original tweets that we go ahead and send out throughout the week. And yes, I have been the sole manager of every other channel on the report, but that's not the problem here, okay? Can anybody guess what the issue is?
See, Quinn, I just can't seem to think of any problems.
Well, is the problem that we need to be on less social media channels? You know, lightening the work world a little bit?
Maybe the issue is that not everyone knows how to use the different social media platforms. I know it can be confusing sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think so. If I had to guess, it's that people are unclear on what their assignments are for these social media channels.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all the real problem here is that while I have been working on the management of each of these channels, I am constantly being pulled in different directions, okay? Often being asked to take care of some of the most manageable parts of different projects that are owned by different team members, okay?
Excuse me, sir, but I reckon I don't quite know what you're talking about.
Okay, Dusty, well, I'm gonna go ahead and explain that to you right now. All right, let's look at the expense accounts, for example. Okay, there's less money to handle right now. So I don't understand why I'm spending more time this month looking at expense reports, more time this month than ever before. Okay, we haven't locked in any new sponsors. Okay, we haven't locked in any new sponsors for this here festival event. But what we did do is spend a little money to sponsor a trip for some of our friends recently. I see that here on the books. Okay, following all these mishaps in the accounting department, it's going to require some additional footwork to get the virtual event up and running, seeing as we no longer can afford the venue in Soho. All right. And ultimately, we need to be bringing more money into the business. Okay. Which brings me back to my sales department point. Flo, when is the last time you read an email?
Well, Quinn, I try to read at least one a day. I find it can be really therapeutic to limit the intake of outside voices, if you know what I mean.
No, Flo. Okay. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All right. I gave you a smaller task than you had the week before, and the job is still not getting done. Okay. So I'm having a hard time connecting the dots and seeing exactly what it is that you do here.
Well, Quinn, I understand that you're upset that we have not seen the results that we wanted to see, but I need to stand up for myself here. 3 weeks ago, you asked me to stop sending 25 emails and start sending only 5. And I've done just that every single week. It's not fair to say that you don't know what I do here at the office. I have been putting in the work and getting creative, like you asked. We haven't seen the results. We just haven't seen the results that we hoped for. Remember when you gave a speech a few weeks ago about patience? You talked about things taking time to bake in the oven and how everybody needs to give themselves and each other a little more grace. I took notes that day, and I think I deserve some grace, just like you said, okay? Now, I understand you're in a new role here at the company, and you're facing a lot of pressure to perform well and produce good results for and from your team. But at the end of the day, this is the job you chose. You chose this experience and the pressure that comes with it. The good thing about this decision is that you decided that it was the good decision is to determine the direction that we're going to take from here. It's like I've said so many times in my book. Got it right here. Spills, splits, and scorches. That the higher we go, the more bold and daring we become as individuals, the more pressure we will face. You are going to be challenged in so many ways, beyond your wildest imagination. Think about the grass stains on your favorite pair of jeans. Think about the run in your favorite pair of stockings, or your go-to bonnet or wig cap. When you think about it, you begin to see that the original character, structure, and overall identity of your favorite pieces are broken, and their journey made complete only when you live your life to the fullest, when you show up fully present in the moment, and who you once were is spilled into the memories of the past. Who you were or who you are in the here and now is constantly being ripped apart or split, like the shedding skin or the literal and perpetual regeneration of cells in our bodies. And in order to grow and become the person you desire to be the most, you have to go under pressure or walk into the fire.
You wrote all that?
I did. It's in my upcoming book. I've been trying to tell you all about all of this for more than a month now. You see, Quinn, I can look at the waves of rejection in life as one of two things: a threat or a tool. It's all in the power of perspective.
Wow. Okay. Well, I had no idea, Flo. All right. You've certainly given me a lot to think about. I love that reminder about persistence. Okay. And I see we got a kindred spirit, because I hear the struggle that you have with your words. But let me tell you something, Flo, those were some beautiful words that you shared, and I really appreciate you
Thank you.
going through that challenge just now so that you could let your message shine through. It really touched me, okay, deep on the inside where my heart is. All right. Does anybody else have a story about persistence?
Well, you know something, guys? I've got a little something on my mind that I'd like to share. You see, my mother and I have just been not on good terms with each other at all recently. Really bad terms, if I'm being honest. But you know what? I have been persistent in sending her endless calls straight on over to voicemail. I'm really proud of myself for that. And I'm in the process of trying to figure out how exactly I can unblock her number. You know what I mean? I just don't need a type of energy in my life, guys.
Quinn, who the hell is this girl?
Who's who, Muffin?
Okay, well, let's definitely just move on. We can discuss this another time. I know I said I wouldn't be rolling my eyes or anything like that anymore, but I didn't know how much I was going to be tested when I came back.
Okay, well, let's just go ahead and get on into this new game plan here, okay? How'd that be? All right, now I want y'all to listen in real close, okay? You can come in real close to your computer if you're having a hard time. All right, let's go ahead, move in close. And yes, I love that initiative, okay? Just want to make sure y'all can hear me, but you got to make sure that you can still take notes, okay? Can you see your notepad? Okay, great. All right, so moving forward, we will be streamlining all of our projects and activities here at the office. You know what I mean? All right, Twitter replies will be centralized to Wednesday during the winner's room on Clubhouse. Okay, Donna and Jolene are going to be sending out words of encouragement for the next 2 weeks until we find a more stable plan for the go forward. Okay, everyone left on the team is going to be working on projects toward the upcoming campaign. All right. So the optics for the festival, by the way, have changed, okay? They changed so drastically and it no longer aligns with where we are as a brand, all right? I wanna go ahead and actually turn our attention to this new concept that I've been thinking of in the shower every morning. Okay, it's this one. When I win, you win. All right, write that down. Okay, and what that means is that when I, Quinn T, am a winner, everyone on my team is also a winner, okay? All right. Now, my job as brand manager is to come up with a plan to increase brand exposure. Okay. But that's nobody else's job but mine. All right. But guess what, y'all? When I have y'all on my team, I need your support in making some things happen. Okay. And you know what else? When I win, you win. Okay. All right. When we give increased brand exposure, that means increased connection to new leads, which means more sales for Flow to close. Okay. And more sales means more money. More money that Dusty can manage in the accounting department. More money means we can fund bigger ideas, okay? More ideas means we're gonna need more people, which means Donna will have to hire a whole new team, okay? You see where I'm going with this? Yes, okay.
Excuse me,
All right.
sir. Now, I just can't help but make the point that I haven't had the opportunity to talk much during this meeting.
Well, okay, yes, Dusty. What would you like to say?
Oh, well, that's really all, sir.
Oh, well, thank you, Dusty.
Well, Quinn, all of this sounds great. It really does. I like this idea of seeing where we want to end up, but I'm still not sure how I can help right now. I feel like there's still more we can be doing to support this mission.
Well, thank you for chiming in on this here, Muffin. I can see where some of your confusion may lie. So let me just say this, okay? Everybody has been doing the utmost, okay? It's been in all different directions though. So ultimately we have done, nothing. We've accomplished absolutely nothing, even though everybody's been doing the most, okay? So I just want to make sure that moving forward as a team, we're going to go ahead and do less, okay? That sound like a good idea? All right. In 2 weeks' time, there's going to be a whole new list of assignments for people, and everything's going to look and feel a lot cleaner when we show up online. Okay. I actually need to talk to you about a few things, Donna. Okay. I wanted to talk to you one-on-one back at the loft when we were staying together, but I just couldn't find the time.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we can have that discussion right at the end of this meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That sounds like an ultra valid idea.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, actually, you know what? Does anybody have any questions before we adjourn this here meeting?
I think today was a really good meeting. This is Flo, and I am done speaking.
This is Flo, and I'm done speaking. Whoopsie. Sorry, guys. Old habits die hard.
Okay. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and check in with y'all next week. Okay? Peace.